you guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another day in It's Just Vlogmas, where every single day for hopefully every day, but at least most days in December, I will be posting at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. So don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And if you are watching this video, thank you for selecting my video to watch. I know there's so much content to watch, especially in the month of December. So I really appreciate you clicking on this one. Today's video is going to be an update on my These Products Will Self-Destruct, which was a series I was inspired to do when I saw my friend Emily from Emily and Max on her book channel do a video about books that would self-destruct. And I was like, you know what? There are some lingering old as makeup products in my collection that I should get use out of, or they really should exit my collection. And I am here to update you on what is going to make the cut and ultimately what is getting the boot for my collection. I do have a declutter that will be coming. I did also film kind of a mid-year larger makeup declutter. My end of year declutter is just like lingering things. It's not gonna be like a big extravagant declutter event. It'll be one video. So anyway, if you're interested in my finale in this project, stay tuned. First, if you have yet to subscribe to my channel and you like project painting content, palette themed content, or just chit chatting about makeup, I would love if you'd consider subscribing before moving on. And other than that, let's jump into the video. All right, you guys, I know I've said that I'm going to be stepping away from being like as heavily focused on project panning, but I think I might do this next year as well, because it's just like an overarching like handful of products that like I want to encourage myself to use, and it kind of like puts it in the back of my mind. So I'm like, okay, did I actually use this product, or did it just go neglected for another year? And I've learned with some of these products, like I really did like, yes, they were neglected, but I do like them and want to keep them, and maybe I'm using them more. So I think I will do this next year, just so you know. Okay, let's quickly get into products that were already saved. There are 14 products going in this kind of video, and I set specific goals for each product in order for a product to be saved. There are a couple products that I didn't hit my goal on. I think I might give myself, I didn't plan this going in. I was like, how many products do I want to save, even though technically they would self-destruct? Maybe 3, even though that still feels like a lot out of 14. Let's start with 3 and see where we end this video. Okay, products that were already saved going into this update. We had the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter, which I did empty up and use up, so that is great. Then we had the RCMA translucent powder, which I also used up and emptied out, which is great. Then we had the Dose of Colors Baked Browns eyeshadow palette, which is an older palette in my collection that I keep around, but I swear I was not using. So I gave myself the goal. I either had to complete this shade here or had to hit a pan in all of the shadows, and I ended up completing the lid setting shade, and I got so much use out of this palette, not only for that lid setting shade, but even this shade. I feel like the pan has expanded quite a bit, and I realized I do enjoy having this palette around. It's a good one for just like if I wanted to create like a warmer matte base and then maybe go in with like one of my Ensley Rain shadows or one of my Bella Beauté bar shadows. So I'm happy to keep this around in my collection. And those were the 3 products that I had already like hit my goals on when I updated you last. Those are products that were saved. There were 3 additional products that I had decided it was time for them to exit my collection during my declutter earlier this year. Those products were the Tarte Chrome Paint Pot and Top Yacht. I just do not reach for products like that, and I really, even though I was trying to get myself to use that product, I just was not motivated to reach for it. Now that I've gotten more into indie shadows, I would just rather reach for an indie like pressed shadow rather than this like potted sparkly shadow. So that got decluttered. I also said goodbye finally to my Becca Flowerchild blush. It was time ultimately to let that one go. I do still have, I think, 1 Becca blush in my collection. I believe it's Wild Honey. It might be Songbird, or maybe I have both. I feel like I've like decluttered each of those at one point in time, but then recluttered them into my collection. But Flowerchild is gone. I passed that along actually to a friend. They knew it was old. But anyway, that one is out of my collection. And then the third product was my Makeup Forever highlighter in the shade 1. And I will say I have decluttered that. I wouldn't say like I miss it, but I'm like, when I remember like having it, I'm like, oh, the Makeup Forever highlight. But then it's like when it was in my collection, I wasn't using it. I love my Becca Rose Quartz so much more for a pink toned highlight. There's other highlights in my collection that I'm just more excited to reach for, and it almost felt like a chore to actually reach for that product. But I feel like because that was one of my oldest products in my collection, that was one of my first highlights, I remember being so excited about that highlight. I really was like, it had like sentimental value clearly to me. So still, even like thinking about that, I'm like, oh, the Makeup Forever, but ultimately I wasn't reaching for it. So those are 6 products that have either exited the collection or been saved, meaning that I have 8 products yet to update you on. And I'm happy to say we have 2 more like officially saved products. And so we can start with those. Up first, I have the Marc Jacobs bronzer in the shade Tantastic. This was just such an old bronzer in my collection. I really feel like I was kind of getting fatigued by this bronzer. I have had this bronzer in several projects. It just like, I have used the heck out of this bronzer. So I told myself I needed to reach for this at least 30 times this year in order to save it. And I'm happy to say that I reached for this 42 total times. And I think the pan has expanded quite a bit since the beginning of the year. I actually just filmed these pans in my makeup collection, like all the pans in my makeup collection. So that video will be coming at some point. I'm not exactly sure when, but I am excited to look. I filmed that video, but I haven't looked at the pictures, but I do think this pan has expanded quite a bit. I hope to finish this someday. I honestly don't think I'll finish it even next year, but this has been officially saved. It has clearance to re-enter my collection. And then the other product that I have officially saved and it officially has clearance to enter the collection again is the Laura Geller Baked Gelato Swirl Highlighting Palette. And I needed to use this either 30 times or hit a pan in one of the highlighters. And I did actually hit a pan in the shade Peach Glow up here, which is a really beautiful, actually pink highlight. I don't think that that's really a peach highlight, but I love this highlight. And I actually really do enjoy having this highlighter palette around. I feel like because this was such an old product, I would kind of constantly overlook it. I've only recently gotten into face palettes again. And so I just feel like this was a very, very neglected product in my collection. But when I pulled it out to actually use it, I like found myself wanting to make sure that I hit my goal on this so that I could keep it in my collection. And I'm excited to potentially hit a pan in maybe this next summer. Like if I were to use that as like a bronzy sort of highlighting product, I think would be really beautiful. The one thing I will say is this is extremely bulky packaging for 3 smaller highlights, but the highlights pack a punch. Like there's a lot of product in here. You don't need a lot to get the effect on your cheeks. So this will keep on going for a long time. All right, that leaves us with 6 products, and I'm like, oh, saving only 3. I don't know about that. Maybe we can start with the one product that I think a part of me does want to save, but I really do know it's really time to let this one go. It's the ABH Aurora Glow Kit, and I feel like this is something that I've like decluttered and then recluttered into my collection because I'm like, oh, it's so pretty. And this is what I will say. The colorful highlights I'm not using on my cheeks, but I did enjoy this palette at one point for inner corner highlights. But I do have my KVD Alchemist palette that has a pink, purple, green, and a blue, and this is my go-to for like a colorful inner corner highlight. I'm literally never reaching for this for that. I did give myself a 30 use goal with this, and I ended up reaching for it 3 times. So then today I was like getting ready, getting these products together, and I swatched Eclipse, which I think is a beautiful, still duochrome, but it's like a peachy pink duochrome, so it does work on the cheeks. And then I also swatched Lila, and they're beautiful swatched out, but I was like, girly, we need to be honest with ourselves. And the only time we think about this palette is if we're filming like this video. The only time. I don't think we're gonna miss it that much. So this is something I think will ultimately get decluttered. It makes me really sad because I think also I just think of the ABH Glow Kits, and I think of the time of the ABH Glow Kits. I feel like I remember all the excitement around the Glow Kits. I'm sure I was so excited to purchase and have this. So I think there's like that piece of me that like struggles to let this go, but it really is time. Okay. There's 3 lip products we can talk about. I don't know if I'm going to be able to actually get rid of any of the remaining products, Okay, I have my Dose of Colors liquid lipstick in the shade Mondaze. It's actually not what is on my lips today. I pulled this out and then I pulled out Brick, which is on my lips, and I was like smelling them, and Mondaze honestly smells fine, which is crazy because this is so old in my collection. Brick smells a little questionable, but I really like Brick. You can still get Brick. So I was like, I feel like I probably should just like replace Brick, but I put it on my lips today. We're gonna see what happens. We're gonna see what happens. It's my risk that I'm taking, not yours, so don't worry. If you disagree with my life choices about what I put on my lips, I get it, but it's okay. I feel like I've put, maybe potentially put much more risky things on the lips than an old lip product. Where was I going with this? Mondaze. What was my goal with this? 20 uses, I reached for at 9, but it's such a beautiful shade. And I am getting into a liquid lipstick again, a lip stain. Color on the lips other than just gloss over my actual lips. I still love a lip gloss, I still love a lip treatment, but I feel like I'm expanding my horizons again to be more inclusive of all lip products rather than just lip glosses. So I really don't want to declutter this. In fact, right now I'm focused on the shade Lazy Daisy. I have been reaching for my Dose of Colors liquid lipstick in Lazy Daisy so much. I actually have that on under this because I had Lazy Daisy on for another video, and then I was pulling these products out and I was like, I kind of want to just see what Brick looks like, and I really like it. I really like it. By the way, don't judge, like, if my lip line is not perfect right now, please don't judge, but I do. It's like such a fun, it's like a deep shade, but I honestly feel like it's like a neutral deep shade. Like, I feel like if I didn't have like blue eyeshadow on and just had like maybe like a bronzer in the crease, like this would be like a neutral look, but people would be like, ooh, that girl on her lip. I'm keeping Mondaze even though I didn't hit my goal. We're keeping it. Okay, Fenty Tang. I gave myself the goal. I said I had to finish this off or it had to go in the trash. We've got this much. It still smells fine. It still smells fine. This is a product that I really should include next year and be like, girl, we've got to use this up. I was enjoying this at one point, and then I like was sitting in the passenger seat of my car, and I'd like put it in like the little holder on like the passenger seat in my car, and then I couldn't find this for the longest time. So I feel like this product was at a bit of a disadvantage. So I'm gonna save this. But like really I need to finish this next year, or like it just has to go. Saving. And I also want to save my Bite Beauty Pickled Ginger lipstick. Okay, this is old, but like there is nothing about this that looks sus. Like when I roll this up, I'm like, there's literally nothing about this that looks sus. So again, it's a risk for my lips, not yours. What was my goal with this? No, Pickled Ginger. Is this Pickled Ginger? No, this is Orange Fizz. Pickled Ginger, I think. Hold on. Oh, I decluttered Pickled Ginger. Never mind. Okay, let me just update my sheet. Put a little knife chop by Pickled Ginger. We decluttered Pickled Ginger. Ignore everything I said. Oh, that means if I actually wanted to stick to my rules, these are my final 2. And if I actually just wanted to save 3 products, I would have to pick one of these to declutter. Okay, let's start with Lila because I'm not getting rid of this. Like, I'm just not. But what I will say about this is I gave myself the goal to reach for this 20 times. I have reached for it 2. But in all fairness to the Lila palette, I will say there are Natasha palettes in my collection that I have not even reached for 1 time this year. So there's that. This was my first ever Natasha Denona palette, so it holds such sentimental value in my heart. And I was thinking I could say like, oh, I'm retiring this palette, but ultimately like I'm not. It's still gonna sit with my other Natasha Denona palettes. I'm still gonna count it in my makeup inventory, and I still might reach into this. I just need to know that like my palette collection, I love to test and try new palettes. I'm really into indie lately. My palette collection is not all my palettes are getting a ton of use, and I either need to stop buying so many palettes or just be okay with that. But I will not be getting rid of this. I do still really enjoy like these bottom 4 shimmers. I love this shimmer. You can take these out, like they're magnetic, so I can mix and match. I can do my own custom palette. It's possible. I'm filming this on November 30th because, you know, Vlogmas things, like we got to pre-film a little bit, otherwise we go even more crazy than we already are going crazy. So It's possible I'll still reach for this. I certainly will not reach for this 18 times, but it's possible I'll still get a couple more uses out of this, and I'm not getting rid of this. Okay, I'm not getting rid of this. So the final product here is Dose of Colors Sassy Sienas, and I gave myself a 20 use goal with this. Yep. And I've reached this 2 times. I've reached for it 2 times. I really have only reached this 2 times. I really should declutter this. This has been lingering in my collection for so long. This is always on the chopping block, but then I can't get myself to get rid of it because I love these shadows up here. But I've reached for this 2 times. I'm trying to think of like my warm brown shadows in my collection. I guess I have my Natasha Denona now. I really I could argue like this is such a good travel palette, but like ultimately I haven't even traveled with this. It's so hard because I don't really care about these 2 shades, but I do like these. Hold on, let me see if these are easy to magnet out. Not really. Oh, was I getting a little jiggle with that though? Not really. Oh, it's so hard because it's like a perfectly good palette, and this one is easy to store. I think I'm gonna keep it. You'll have to tune into my end of year palette declutter because I do want to be like a little bit more like harsh with that declutter, just because I feel like I have so many options. And now it's like a lot of my mainstream palettes, I'm like, ugh, Indie does it so much better. So I don't need like every mainstream palette, but this is one, we'll see. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get myself to declutter, you guys. I'm not sure. I'm just being honest. I'm just being honest. Okay, that is going to wrap it up for today's video. That is my finale for these products will self-destruct. Keep your eye out early 2025. I will likely be bringing this back with some new products. But thank you guys so much for sticking around to watch today's video and for supporting me and my channel as you guys always do. I love you guys so much, and I will catch you in tomorrow's video. Bye.